Hello, fellow explorers. I'm a little bit late this week, so I apologize for that. I've been goofing off over the weekend. This week we are still using the colorful neon tarot. Hi, Aquarius. Okay, this is your June tarot reading. So, you're taking a break from hard work, and you are able to let your guard down just a little bit. It's like there's been a little bit of a battle or struggle that you've been dealing with, and you're setting that down right now to somehow you've conceded to some sense of justice, which may or may not have been in your favor, but something has changed in your perspective, and you are um you are considering the possibility that, well, your position may not have been wrong. The other person was not wrong either, if that makes any sense. So you've got it's like you've got a payoff coming up in the near future. It's like a lump sum kind of thing, but it's coming. It hasn't arrived yet. You're coming to a point where you are manifesting some change. I mean, you're looking for sort of a natural change, nothing too abrupt, but it is something that you are thinking about, processing, and you are manifesting it. You are manifesting it entirely on a mental level. You are really kind of looking at the world from a solo perspective right now, and you are feeling it in terms of absence of community or family, as opposed to just thinking in terms of going on about your life as one single person. So you're feeling the absence of other family or community that you would normally have around you. Your guides are bringing in the need for a change in your perspective, which also relates to this justice card, and this is part of it. This is a part of a change, understanding that it's not black and white. You could be right, well, your opposition is also right. You have been feeling that this situation has detracted from your ability to provide for yourself. But your guides want you to look at it differently and understand that you do have resources, and they want you to imagine how you can make the very best of the resources that you have, because there are some things that you are discounting as having no value that actually do have value. That could be actual physical things or even people in your life. You're finding yourself a little bit reminiscing, but also thinking specifically about people from your past, and bonds that you have shared in the past. These thoughts and images are coming back to you because you are gaining a new perspective, and there's something about information and like outcomes are pointing in a different direction than what you believed was the case in the past. So now you're having to really look at things differently. And once again, your guides are stressing that you have more resources than you are acknowledging, and it's really important for you to take stock in everything that you have as resources, not not just what's convenient, not just what you view as being perfect, but take stock in everything and see how you can make the most of everything that you have. And they're saying that when you are doing this, which it's not new, it's not a new thing for you, but when you are taking stock in everything that you have, you are so very good at caring for yourself and even assisting people around you in with their needs. So they want you to sort of step outside of yourself and acknowledge your new perspective with other people. Like, get out of your head with this and share this new perspective that you have with others, because you will receive gratitude in exchange for sharing this. And in some way, there will be payoff for you, like in actual physical terms or financial terms. You will see material growth, like abundance, as a result of allowing yourself to be humbled by the experience of seeing things differently. There are things that you know that other people don't know. Your guides want you to be aware. Um, they want you to be aware of this. They want you to be aware that other people don't know these things. To you, it appears to be common sense. It is not so much for the people around you. You may be used to conversing with people who do see these things, but the larger percentage of the community around you, they don't see these things. I think if you put a little bit of thought into it, you'll understand what it is your guides are talking about here. So, and they're also saying this there is no magic bullet for this. This is, you actually have to do the work. You have to do the work of opening your eyes, appreciating what you have, and show your gratitude, and allow yourself the clarity of vision. And then you will get the reward. There are also, okay, there's also a reminder from your guides that all right, they're saying it's not just black and white. It's not like, such as down here, where the other person is right and you are right. But there's only room for one in however things worked out, that you felt some kind of injustice. Just like that, just because someone else is right does not mean that you are wrong. And they're really stressing that when you have to stop and observe yourself from the inside out, you have a tendency to get negative about yourself, and they would very much like you to stop that, please. They're asking you to observe your actions, your mindset, without judging yourself, because that's not what's happening here. They want you to just sort of learn from what you're observing, and not just in yourself, but in other people. And that's a really important aspect of the work you're doing over the next month. And they're just like, that you cannot escape this until you've done this work. You will be processing these sorts of things over and over again until you stop hard and do the work of observing and processing your interactions with the world, and then the interactions of the outside world with you. And also, it doesn't hurt to just sit back and observe what you can see from the perspective of an uninvolved observer also. Yeah, they're like, you're feeling stuck, and you're also feeling that you're not You're not getting the credit that you deserve, and your guides just are saying over and over again, until you do this work, you will be in this rut. So key points to this are, if you want to be acknowledged for the work that you're doing, acknowledge the work of others. If you want to be given support and love, share your love and support with others. They're, they recognize that you can get so deeply involved in things that you simply forget. You just simply forget that you're part of a community. There are other people out there who are also humans and need that same sort of encouragement, love, support, understanding that you need. So they're trying to remind you. They're just like, they just keep just poking you to remind you, do this work, process, observe. They know that you're not immune to empathy, but they do also recognize that you are capable of shutting that empathy down in order to get some work done. But they're like reminding you to open it up again. And they're totally once again, they're going back to the negative self-talk. They want you to be kind to yourself. And it truly is. If you're kind to yourself, you can be kind to the people around you, and that is sort of a self-generating situation where you put out positive, uplifting vibes, and they come back to you, and it circulates that way. They want you to get on. They want you to get on that bus. They want you to benefit from what you put out there, what you can put out there. And so toward the end of this month-long process, you are coming up with ideas and ways to get yourself in that groove, and keep yourself in that groove. And you will have a major decision to make toward the end of 4 or 5 weeks here. And you're going to start doing the work you need to do, just to make yourself feel vital again toward the end of 5 weeks. And to the point that you're not socializing, and your guides would like you to, once again, lighten up a little bit, get out and, be part of your community. Yes, observe, but don't merely be an observer. Participate, especially when you're getting invitations. This may be surprising for some of you, but ultimately, your stability is going to come from a very traditional place, long-standing institution, or family. There's something about generational gifts, generational understanding. And you are finding yourself making a decision to separate from something after taking the time to make your observations and do some interacting, having interactions. You're going to separate yourself from some things and perhaps go explore new communities, new ways of putting yourself out there and benefiting yourself and uh, whatever environment or community you put yourself into. Okay, Aquarius, that is your tarot reading for the month of June. Please feel free if you have a specific question about this or a specific personal question that you would like a reading on next week in the 20 questions. Feel free to comment your question in these comments, or I will be putting up a post for comments or for questions in a couple of days. Drop a question in there. And please, if you would, like, share, comment in general, subscribe if you haven't. It will really help me a great deal. Thank you.